Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today I have a card project to share with you that is made almost exclusively on pattern paper. I'm stamping onto painted Autumn Designer Series paper with At Home With You stamps and At Home framelits dies. There's a nice image that is a harvest theme in this stamp set that is most well known for the actual door, the very large stamp that's in that stamp set. The theme of my projects this week is to use pattern paper, so I wanted to be able to share. This is also something you can do on pattern paper, is to use your watercolor pencils. It's very simple to color in the images, no worry about shading or about any special techniques. I'm applying the color down directly to the images except for the flowers. The flowers will remain the color of the pattern paper. Because this pattern paper is not solid, then the flowers that are in this motif are going to actually look a little bit different. And that's okay. That is something different that I can bring to my project. Also, one thing to remember is whenever I die cut this image, it's not going to be a white area that surrounds my die cut. It's going to be the color of the pattern paper. That can also be a nice complement to your project. Using the Everyday Label Punch that is located on page 12 in the holiday catalog is a nice little way to frame this very small object. I'm choosing to place the focal point down in the bottom of the card because this is a really busy piece of pattern paper that I'm using for my background. Either side of the paper, the pattern paper that is really nice, but I thought it would be nice to use this one because while it is a very nice pattern, it's not something that I want to use as a focal point. To bring more attention and to draw some beautiful texture to the project, I have a length of burlap ribbon, and I'm using snail adhesive and mini glue dots to adhere it down to the card base. It's not something that is going to lay down very flat, and that's okay. I'm going to encourage it a little bit with some of those mini glue dots. One thing I can definitely recommend about this ribbon is that once it is in place, and if it is secured very well, it is a nice addition to your card because it will stay put. It is a very nice addition. Using the champagne foil sheets with the Everyday Label Punch brings a nice mirror effect to this particular card. I'm not going to let that mirror be very glaring in the eye. I will instead make sure that I break up all that shine by placing my sentiment directly on top of it. I tried a couple of different ways to add a accent bow to the front of the flower pot, and I settled on using some of this linen thread and making the two-fingered type of bow, and that's made by just wrapping a circle around with the linen thread and then take your fingers out, twist it, and wrap the tails of the ribbon around the middle and secure it down with a mini glue dot. Super easy and simple, and it's a little something different. Thank you for joining me for this card tutorial. It's not a typical card, but it's nice and holds lots of interest. I hope you are able to adapt this design into your card making. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.